welcome. You're watching the NewsHour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Let's start by first showing you images of Sanjay Raut over the last 24 hours because those images have been fascinating. Sanjay Raut, while being taken to the ED office yesterday, while being taken for a medical checkup today, while being produced in court, in everything he did, there was defiance, there were theatrics, there was plenty of fist pumping, muscle flexing, and of course the trademark saffron safa of the Shiv Sena. Sanjay Raut exuded the image of someone who was a martyr for the cause, a man who was being victimized, who was being broken, but someone who was determined to fight back. But here's the thing. This case is not just about Sanjay Raut or the ED or the BJP. This case is about 672 families, 672 tenants from Patra Chawl who were to be rehabilitated in flats to be built by the Maharashtra Housing Development Authority and the Guru Ashish Constructions. Except that those 672 flats were never built. Instead, that land was given to private builders who made a private housing society on it and sold it to private individuals. The charge is that the money from this sale, over 1,000 crores, went to a close aide of Sanjay Raut, Pravin Raut. And from Pravin Raut, this money then was routed to Sanjay Raut either in cash or in kind. So what were the favors? The Enforcement Directorate today actually listed the favors that Sanjay Raut accrued in return for what they claim is this Patra Chawl scam. The remand note filed by the ED today said that not only was money to the tune of 1.6 crores given to Sanjay Raut, but also that he was put on a monthly retainer of 2 lakh rupees per month from Pravin Raut. The agency also said that Raut and his family's trips were funded by Pravin. Pravin, who by the way has been called nothing more than a front for Sanjay Raut himself. Today, Sanjay Raut, for his part, blamed the entire investigation on the change in government. He basically blamed the circumstances. Didn't say much about the facts, about Patra Chawl, about the 672 flats, about the money that came to him. He said, look, the government has changed, that an old complaint has been suspiciously revived at a time when his party was involved in elections to the post of president and vice president and MLC and Rajya Sabha. Essentially, the insinuation was, this is an effort to try and put me and my party under pressure. He even claimed bad health, but all of it came to naught. Well, the ED was asking for 8 days of custody. They were eventually given 3 days of custody. As this pressure was being built up, the Shiv Sena though made it clear that they are standing firmly behind Raut. None less than Uddhav Thackeray himself went to meet the Samna editor's family and then made an impassioned speech of how he stands with his brother, how his brother is being victimized, and even using the dialogue from the hit film Pushpa, he said that like a real Shiv Sainik, संजय राउत झुकेगा नहीं।
नहीं, मुझे संजय राउत पर अभिमान है और बाला साहब का असली सैनिक सिर्फ वो पिक्चर देखने के लिए ठीक है, पुष्पा झुकेगा नहीं, लेकिन झुका नहीं। जो झुकने वाले थे वो हमाम में चले गए और झुकने वाला कभी शिवसैनिक नहीं हो सकता। जो भी लोग कह रहे थे कि हम बाला साहब की जो भी हमारे पास एक शिक्षा थी, शिक्षा म्हणजे मराठीतली नाही, शिकवण ज्याला म्हणतो, उसके ऊपर हम हमारा आगे की दिशा तय कर रहे हैं, तो ये बाला साहब ने दिखाई नहीं, दिशा नहीं है। कि जब सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर चल रहा था तो हिटलर एक समय ऐसे आया था कि अब उस वक्त लग रहा था कि शायद हिटलर जीत जाएगा, पूरी दुनिया को अपने कब्जे में ले लेगा। तो उस वक्त डेविड लो मतलब हिटलर बॉम्ब डालता था और डेविड लो एक कार्टून निकालता था और वो कार्टून का जो एक परिणाम हुआ करता था वो बॉम्ब से भी ज़्यादा होता था। और ऐसे कहा जाता है कि हिटलर ने उस वक्त अपने सारे लोगों को कहा था कि ये व्यक्ति है कौन, है कहाँ, इसे लेके आओ, जिंदा या मुर्दा जैसे है उसे लेके आओ। तो यही होती है जो तानाशाही की बात होती है, जब सारे लोग अपने गुलाम होते हैं तो कुछ दिन के लिए जब तक उनका उपयोग आपके लिए होता है तब तक वो गुलाम अच्छे लगते हैं, बाद में गुलाम जब उनका उपयोग नहीं रहता है वो निकलते हैं।
But while the Shiv Sena is calling this case one of political vendetta, can they deny justice to the poorest of poor, those who were denied the roof over their head, those who moved out of Patra Chawl, those who are still waiting? Can the Shiv Sena explain the money that has flown to Sanjay Raut from the scam accused? Can Sanjay Raut explain the property and money that came his way and that of his wife? And can the Centre and ED explain the question of timing? If the scam is from 2008, why is this investigation happening only now?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the debate, we have Dr. Aparajita Sarangi, MP and National Spokesperson of BJP, lawyer Priyanka Tibrewal, Gokul Chandran, political analyst, Brijmohan Srivastava, spokesperson of NCP, Vijay Krishna, leader of Shiv Sena, and my first question is to Intikhab Farooqi, leader of the Shiv Sena. Without going into the political debate, Mr. Farooqi, I just simply want to ask you, if there is no scam in Patra Chawl, then where are the 627 flats which were supposed to be built?
Let me tell you, Padmaja, that Mr. Sanjay Raut is already along with the ED officials, and nothing should be hidden. See, we all should know that we are here to discuss the fact, and everything should be transparent. And what is going around us, we all should know the real picture. And now, since as you have said the question to me, I would like to tell you the ED officials. Mr. Sanjay Raut will definitely answer all his questions, and he will come out.
No, but as a party, you have to
soon.
answer questions. Today, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray said that my brother is being victimized because this Hitler government is silencing anyone who speaks up against them. Fine, this government is a Hitler. Answer my one question. 627 flats were to be built. If this is vendetta and not a scam, where are those 627 flats?
See, one thing I would like to tell you, as Mr. Sanjay Raut, he is a senior leader of in the party in Shiv Sena, and right now in the current situation, he also holds a big support for his party. But as I would like to tell you that with Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, he also was required in the party now, and again, as we want to come back and make the party strong. So now at this point of time, he had already requested the ED officials that please give me the time until August 7th.
Mr. Farooqi, that is all immaterial. I don't even want to get into the politics. I am asking you a simple question. Is there a Patra Chawl scam or not?
See, whenever the senior, our party leaders, whenever they discuss this issue along with Mr. Sanjay Raut, he always said that I am not aware of this.
Well, naturally, he will say that. He will not say, yes, I am aware of it and I have got 1.6 crore rupees.
We are not here to blame or defend or support. But yes,
that is besides the point. See, even Partha Chatterjee said, I am not aware of the scam, but eventually his party, the TMC, took action. My question to you is that if your party, the Shiv Sena, is backing Sanjay Raut, then either they are saying the Patra Chawl scam did not happen, or they are saying that they will back Mr. Sanjay Raut irrespective of whether he is involved in the scam or not. Which one is it? Is there a Patra Chawl scam or not?
See, we have to wait and watch whatever comes out now in few days of time.
But you are not waiting and watching. Today, Uddhav Thackeray already said that this scam is a lie, it's vendetta. But if this scam is a vendetta, where are the 627 flats?
See, that only I am telling you that we will have to wait. Let the ED officials and Mr. Sanjay Raut also explain whatever he has with him, whether this is all these questions, what they are raising on him is true or what is happening.
You must have a reason why you're backing him, right? You disbelieve the ED and believe Sanjay Raut based on what?
He is a senior leader of Shiv Sena, and
so you believe him because he's a senior leader. There is no other reason.
It's not like we are supporting, but yes, let the clear picture come out in few days, and we will come to know what.
But if your picture is not clear, why are you backing him?
See, he is our senior leader of our party, and
so you're backing him because he's senior. But even if he's scam tainted, he's senior, so you will back him.
No, see, that is what I'm telling you. We will have to wait. We cannot just say that he's the culprit or he's. let the law take its
So let me
decision, and we
actually,
will
you're
come to
talking about the law taking its own course. Before I bring in Aparajita Sarangi, let me actually read to you from the remand note. Because remember, this is not about, like I said at the beginning, about the BJP or the ED or the Shiv Sena. This is about poor people who used to live in a chawl. They were thrown out of their chawl because they were told, we'll give you flats. What happened to those flats? I'll tell you what happened to those flats. Here is what the ED remand note says. During the course of investigation, it has been revealed that Rakesh Vadhavan, Sarang Vadhavan and others vacated tenants of Patra Chawl for redevelopment and constructions of houses for them. Instead of providing houses to these needy, displaced residents of Patra Chawl, they cheated the tenants and MADA by illegally selling the FSI to third-party developers, and Mr. Farooqi by cheating the poorest of poor of Maharashtra. 1,048.96 crore rupees were made by Mr. Raut and his friends, and you are today calling him a victim of a witch hunt. How? If there is any victim in this whole story, it is those poor 600 families who, by the way, are still living on rent 10 years later, waiting for a flat that was promised to them. Now, if you are backing Sanjay Raut, then essentially you are telling those poor people of Patra Chawl that sorry, you will just have to lump it because we are backing Mr. Sanjay Raut. You can keep living on rent for the rest of your lives.
See, there are many properties which are under constructions, and some under constructions developments also go into it takes some decisions, or some properties goes under some issues. So it takes some time. Maybe it might be one of them. We cannot say.
Mr. Farooqi, either you do not know the facts of the case, or you are assuming that nobody else here knows facts of the case, so we'll just bluster our way through this entire debate. However, let's make the facts very clear. Aparajita Sarangi, here the Shiv Sena is saying that while there may have been a scam, how do you know Sanjay Raut is involved? Why is it that something that happened in 2008, you have woken up to it in 2022?
At the outset, let me say that Enforcement Directorate is an independent agency. It's doing its job. And yes, I fully agree with you. Enforcement Directorate should have worked earlier and should have brought this particular case to a closure earlier. There is no denying the fact. But at the same time, I would like to say very candidly, very emphatically a couple of things. There are two words in English: fearlessness and audacity. Sanjay Raut Ji and all the Shiv Sainiks are very fearless today, saying that no scam has happened, or rather, let's wait for the investigation to be over. How can we say there is a scam? They are audacious enough to come in support of Sanjay Raut, unfortunately, but this is true. Now, there are 4 questions. Just give me about 30 seconds. Number 1, as you said, I repeat, 672 poor people have not got their houses. True or false? This is one question. And number 2, aren't 11.5 crore properties in the name of Varsha Raut and Pravin Raut? Number 3, what's the relation between Pravin Raut and Sanjay Raut? And number 4, rupees 9.01 crore rupees FSI have gone to the 9 builders. Yes or no? So I think Shiv Sena today, along with Sanjay Raut, are standing in the dock, and the nation would like to know. Answers have to be given. They can't say the senior leader will take a decision. No, this is not the answer. Enforcement Directorate, I repeat, is an independent body. It's doing its job, and many incriminating things are coming to light, many evidences, many documents have come to light, and this is a huge scam, 1,034 crore rupees worth the scam. And I think this may be the tip of the iceberg. Let's see what happens next.
Okay, so this may be tip of the iceberg.
As far as Prime Minister Modi's government
ji
is concerned, we have zero tolerance to corruption. Yes.
Okay, Brijmohan Srivastava ji, Pravin Raut और संजय राउत, ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है?
देखिए पद्मजा जी, इस पूरे मामले में अब सारा मामला चूंकि कोर्ट तक पहुंच गया है, तो अभी इस मुद्दे पर हम कंगारू कोर्ट लगाकर और उसमें हम अपनी बात कहें तो शायद ठीक नहीं होगा। लेकिन मैं आपसे दूसरी बात कहना चाहता हूं, मुद्दा आ रहा है
कैंगरू कोर्ट
जो जांच चल रही है किसी भी ये जो देश के बनाए हुए कानून है।
कोई लोग ये भी कह सकते हैं कैंगरू कोर्ट तो वो है जब संजय राउत को आज दिन में क्लीन चिट दे दी गई, जब उनको एकदम भगत सिंह बता दिया गया, जब ये कहा गया कि वो हिटलर के सामने जैसे कि खड़े हुए थे, आज संजय राउत जी हिटलर के सामने खड़े हुए। कैंगरू कोर्ट तो वो हुआ ना कि जहां पर ये पूरा मुद्दा अभी कोर्ट के सामने है और पहले से ही उनको एक क्लीन चिट दे दिया गया है। कैसे कैसे आपके अलायंस से उनको क्लीन चिट कैसे दे रहा हूं
कि सीजेआई ने जो कहा, मैंने उस शब्द को कोट किया, उन्होंने
मैं उसी शब्द को कोट करके ये कह रही हूँ कि कैंगरू कोर्ट तो वो हुआ कि जब 600 फैमिलीज अपने हक के लिए इंतजार कर रही हैं और शिवसेना के प्रमुख ने आज टीवी पर आकर के बोल दिया संजय राउत निर्दोष हैं, मैं उनके साथ खड़ा हूं। आपको तो लोगों के साथ खड़ा होना चाहिए, आप एक संजय राउत के साथ क्यों खड़े हैं जब 600 परिवार अपने हक के लिए इंतजार कर रहे हैं, पर आपने उनको नजरअंदाज करके आप संजय राउत के साथ खड़े हैं। ये कैंगरू कोर्ट नहीं है।
इसका जवाब आदरणीय उद्धव ठाकरे जी देंगे, लेकिन मैं आपसे एक दूसरी बात कहना चाहता हूं कि मैंने जो कोर्ट
आप सपोर्ट करते हैं संजय राउत को कि नहीं करते?
सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के
ब्रिजमोहन जी
न्यायाधीश है, उनकी बात की है।
संजय राउत
जो बात
संजय राउत गिल्टी है या इनोसेंट है आपकी नजर में?
मैं देखिए ये बात मैं कैसे कह सकता हूं, अगर संजय राउत साहब का पक्ष देखूं तो मुझे लगता है वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, जब ईडी कोई बात कहता है तो मुझे लगता है ये ठीक है। फैसला कौन करेगा? फैसला तो कोर्ट करेगा, मैं और आप तो नहीं कर सकते।
चलिए, तो उद्धव ठाकरे की तरह आपको नहीं लगता कि संजय राउत एकदम पाक साफ है और उनको फंसाया जा रहा है? लेट मी रिफ्रेज दिस, क्या आपको लगता है ईडी संजय राउत को फंसा रही है, हाँ या ना?
प्रणाली है। मैं आपसे दूसरी बात कह रहा हूं, ईडी
नहीं, पर आप मुझसे पहली बात कीजिए ना, क्या ईडी संजय राउत को फंसा रही है, हाँ या ना?
So we can say, yes, we can say at this moment, yes, we can say at this moment that the ED is not fair with the Sanjay Raut Ji. We can
How
say
do you know?
Because so many cases are lying with the ED. Huh?
You are saying
how we know?
You are saying ED. I'll tell you.
Mr. Rajeshwar Singh. Yeah, I am telling you.
Okay.
I am telling you.
If ED is not fair with Sanjay Raut, then tell me this.
Joint director by the.
Okay, tell me this. If ED is unfair to Sanjay Raut, Brijmohan जी, आप भी राजनीति में हैं, आपको पता है पहले संजय राउत जी पत्रकार रहे हैं, उसके बाद राजनीति में आए हैं, तो ये बताइए कि उनका एक बांद्रा में फ्लैट और अलीबाग में बीच प्लॉट कैसे है? If ED is being unfair.
मैं आपसे यही तो कह रहा हूं, मैं आपसे यही कह रहा हूं कि ईडी की अगर हम निष्पक्षता को देखें तो पिछले 17 साल में ईडी ने लगभग 6000 लोगों के ऊपर केस रजिस्टर्ड किए और कुल 23 लोगों को कन्विक्शन हुआ। मतलब क्या हुआ कि इनके जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन होते बेस्टलेस होते, अगर इनके इन्वेस्टिगेशन सारे ठीक होते तो कम से कम 100-200 लोगों को तो अभी तक सजा मिली होती।
सर, मैं ईडी की तो बात ही नहीं कर रही। फॉर मी दिस इज नॉट अबाउट द ईडी। यू प्लीज टेक द ईडी टू कोर्ट। आई वांट नो ब्रीफ फॉर द ईडी
को क्यों मान लूं?
मिस्टर अग्रवाल, आई एम स्पीकिंग ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द पीपल ऑफ पात्रा चौल। And I'm sure you also care for people of Patra Chawl, Brijmohan जी। तो पात्रा चौल के जो लोग हैं उनके बिहाफ पे मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, मेरे को घर नहीं मिला, 600 लोगों को घर नहीं मिला पात्रा चौल के, तो फिर संजय राउत जी को बांद्रा में एक बंगला, बांद्रा में एक फ्लैट और अलीबाग में बीच प्लॉट कैसे मिल गया?
पद्मजा जी, ये कैसे कहा जाए कि सारा सब कुछ इसीलिए हुआ है? मैं आपसे दूसरी बात कहता हूं, जितना मैं कंसर्न इन 672 लोगों के लिए हूं, उतना ही कंसर्न में गुजरात में भी जो 55 लोग जो मारे गए नकली शराब पीकर उस ड्राई स्टेट में, मैं उनके लिए भी उतना ही कंसर्न हूं। आइए हम सब लोग मिलकर उसको भी कंडेम करें।
बिल्कुल कंडेम कीजिए।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने वहां के अपने मिनिस्टर को नहीं हटाया।
कंडेम कीजिए।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के एक आदमी
बट अब आप मुद्दे को इधर उधर ले जा रहे हैं। सो लेट मी ब्रिंग यू इन प्रियंका टिब्रेवाल। ब्रिजमोहन श्रीवास्तव सिंह, आपको कैसे पता कि अगर उनके पास फ्लैट है और उनके पास अलीबाग में प्रॉपर्टी है वो प्रोसीड्स ऑफ क्राइम से आई है? हाउ डू you know that he's earned it?
So that is what. So I heard Mr. Singh
was saying that ED has many cases, so there is nowhere written in any act that if ED has many cases, then they cannot investigate Mr. Sanjay Raut. Now, you were very correct, Padmaja, when you said that if there is any victim, these are the 672 families and no one else. Now, they are questioning why Sanjay Raut is arrested. So Sanjay Raut has been arrested because he skipped the summons of the ED. There is non-cooperation from his side. There is unaccountable cash which is found in his residence. There are documents, incriminating documents which were found from his residence. Now, whatever bank statements are there or the money trail, that has to be tracked, and I believe there is certain kind of tracking. That is the reason ED has arrested them today. And ED has claimed that Raut was trying to tamper the evidences. He was trying to not only tamper the evidences, but he was also trying to influence the witnesses who are there as a witness in this money laundering case. So ED has absolute evidence against him, and that is the reason he's behind bars.
Gokul Chandra. Then where is the witch hunt? There is non-cooperation, there is a money trail,
good evening, Padmaja.
there is a flat,
Yeah.
and there is land parcels in Alibag. That's why Mr. Raut is in jail. What's the witch hunt?
Okay. Yeah, I will tell you where is the witch hunt. In 2019, Mr. Harshvardhan Patil, when he jumped from Congress to BJP, he said, now I can peacefully without the trouble of ED.
Mr. Chandran, let's not do
Recently,
whataboutry with
Mr.
random
Kotkar
other
of Shiv
cases.
Sena,
Let's talk about
who
the
joined
facts
with Mr.
of this case.
How
Let's
does
talk
talking about
the
witch hunt.
facts
from
of
arresting
this
Sanjay
case.
Raut?
I don't want to talk about
No, witch
Harshvardhan
hunt.
Patil, then we'll talk about
Witch
Nada,
hunt.
we'll
Listen,
talk about
you're talking-
Sharda, we'll talk about Partha, we'll go
Witch hunt.
all around the world.
Kotkar.
Let's talk about Patra Chawl. I'm not even talking about
no,
Partha.
no.
I'm talking about Patra
Okay.
Chawl. Let's talk about
Okay,
Patra
Patra
Chawl.
Chawl.
Yes.
Okay. In Patra Chawl, see what ED has found out. ED has not yet found the money trail. ED wants to still establish the money trail. That's what they have told the court. They told we have to establish the money trail and we need 8 days for that.
No. I will
So
tell you,
the
sir.
court said,
you
no,
are wrong and you
you
haven't
will
read
give you
all
3
documents.
days. You
Actually,
establish
there is
the
a money trail that has been found by the ED leading straight to Sanjay Raut. I will quote to you what they have said. Among the proceeds of crime of around 112 crores to Pravin Raut, who was the head of, by the way, the construction company which defrauded these poor 600 people. From 112 crores given to Pravin Raut, ED has so far traced POC amounting to 1 crore 6 lakh 44,375 transferred to Mr. Sanjay Raut. They have found a money trail that comes from the fraud Pravin Raut right up to Sanjay Raut, and that amount is 1 crore 6 lakh 44,375, which has been traced by the ED and it is mentioned. Now go on. There is a money trail. Now go on.
I will correct you, Padmaja. I will correct you, Padmaja. See, that is the speculation. That
It is not a speculation, it's in the remand note, sir.
That's why
It is not a speculation, it is given in the remand note given to court.
Yeah, they told. Listen to me. They have not proved the money trail. No, they have not proved the money trail. For proving the money trail, they asked for custody of Mr. Sanjay Raut. You can read it again.
Are you
Prove
saying
the money trail, they have asked the custody of Mr. Sanjay Raut.
Priyanka Tibrewal, I'm being told that this is speculation that the ED has done in its remand note saying that we have traced 1 crore. So you're saying they have speculated that there is 1 crore 6 lakh something 75 rupees and they just randomly cooked up this figure and they put it in the remand note. That's not how it's...
This figure. Now they exactly want to
They
understand
have
from Mr.
not
Sanjay Raut
proved it.
that from which
They have
account
not
to
proved
which
it.
account, how it was transferred, and what was... Let me complete, sir. So ED has come across this figure, and now they exactly want to know that through which accounts this transfer has taken place. So when you say that this amount is just a speculation, that's not correct.
Go on, Mr. Gokul Chandran. This is not speculation.
I want to ask.
Okay,
See,
Gokul Chandran, let's just clear the fact before people
I will
get
tell you.
confused. This is the exact amount which they have already traced. Now there are other transactions.
Before that,
For example, the ED has said there was a monthly amount of 2 lakh rupees which was given. There was money which was routed to Mrs. Varsha Raut, who is the wife of Sanjay Raut. They want to trace all of that. And just by the way, let me also tell you, when it comes to Pravin Raut, Here is what was said about Pravin Raut when he was arrested, who is supposed to be the front of Sanjay Raut. In his remand note, the ED said, Pravin Raut made payments to politically exposed people. Payments were made from Madhuri's account, 83 lakhs rupees to Varsha Raut. Madhuri is Pravin Raut's wife. Post-ED investigation, Varsha Raut returned 55 lakh rupees to Madhuri. Booking tickets, hotel accommodation for domestic as well as international travel of politically exposed persons were made from the funds of Pravin Raut. Land purchased in Alibag with cash, and these purchases were made in the year 2010-2012. So this is the money trail that they want to establish. 1 crore plus has already been established,
Exactly,
Mr. Gokul
Padmaja.
Chandran. Without splitting hair, I simply want to ask you, why is Pravin Raut giving
listen,
money to
Padmaja.
Sanjay Raut?
See, that is why ED want to establish what is this money, where did it come from. That might not be related to Patra Chawl scam. Okay.
So why is Pravin Raut giving money? Out of the goodness of his heart. Suddenly he woke up one morning and said, let me buy a Bandra flat from Sanjay Raut because, you know, Marathi
Then let
pride.
ED find out.
Then why are you giving him a certificate of innocence if the ED is finding out?
Because they may be friends, they may be relatives.
Friends? Well, there are some friends with great benefits if they are giving them flats and 1 crore for 6 lakh rupees, sir. These are great friends.
No. That's what. Let it be. See, many people gift many things to many people, especially politicians. You cannot connect that to any scam. You cannot connect that to Patra Chawl scam. There might be something else.
When you gift 1 crore rupees to a politician, that's textbook definition of corruption, sir.
No, not at all. Not required. Not required, Padmaja.
Of course that
if
is.
somebody not gifting on anything, there might be some business understanding. There might be anything. Let the ED find out. If it is there, let the ED find out. I want to ask you, what was Mr. Devendra Fadnavis was doing for 5 years? He was the chief minister. Because Shiv Sena was with them, they didn't take action. How much time it will take to find this
Do you know
money
Gokul
trail and
Chandran?
arrest Mr.
Do you
Sanjay
know
Raut
Gokul
during the
Chandran that
time when-
MADA, which is the Maharashtra Housing Development Authority, went to court against Patra Chawl in 2018 when Devendra Fadnavis was chief minister and was in alliance with Uddhav Thackeray. That was the time MADA went and started the investigation into the entire case.
Okay.
So that is what Devendra Fadnavis was doing in 2018 when he was in alliance, when he was chief minister, he started this investigation. Now,
I will ask you, Padmaja, 617 people have lost their money and it took 4 years for Devendra Fadnavis to find the truth.
okay, what was Devendra Fadnavis doing for 4 years? Aparajita Sarangi. It should have been even sooner. Now when he is doing it, you are saying ki arey ye to vichant ho gaya. Now you are saying why didn't he do it sooner? Anyway, answer Aparajita Sarangi. Why did he wait until 2018 to start the probe?
It is a witch hunt.
So he started a vichant against his own alliance partner. Devendra Fadnavis said, I am going to go and hunt my own alliance partner, of which member of parliament is Sanjay Raut. Very foolish witch hunt. Answer Aparajita Sarangi.
What a ridiculous observation this is. Very foolish, very ridiculous observation. See, the fact remains, as you said, when Devendra Fadnavis ji was the chief minister of the state, he actually started the whole thing, and now the work of building 672 flats has been entrusted to MADA, and this has been because of the initiative of Devendra Fadnavis. Now the fact remains, why was this done? How can Shiv Sena or Sanjay Raut defend themselves? Number one. Number two, why has Sanjay Raut not been cooperating? Now the fact, if I am innocent, why won't I cooperate? I will ask everybody to open my cupboard and see whatever it is inside. Why should I be scared? In fact, a couple of occasions when ED has tried to question him, to interrogate him, he has given one excuse or the other. So what does it indicate? There's something to hide, something to conceal, something he doesn't want to say or show.
If you have nothing to hide, why aren't you cooperating?
No, somebody,
3 summons dodged.
Actually
4 summons भेजे, एक बार वो गए. Brijmohan Srivastava.
Padmaja ji.
Brijmohan ji.
I am Brijmohan Srivastava. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
Please.
sir.
Okay. Please, it's all right. Okay. What's your asking, please? Go ahead.
My question is, if you have nothing to hide, तो summons क्यों dodge कर रहे हैं? Why are you being evasive when you are in custody? 4 समन भेजे, एक बार सामने गए. अभी questioning कर रहे हैं, you still remain uncooperative. Today, by the way, 3 days custody has been given when the ED said कि संजय राउत जी cooperate ही नहीं कर रहे probe में. क्यों?
Actually, only the Sanjay Raut Ji can give the reply of this question. How we can say why he is not cooperated?
Because
why
as friends and supporters, आपको पता होगा ना कि हम उनको back कर रहे हैं, इसलिए back कर रहे हैं.
In his mind,
but
it's difficult.
Uncooperative आदमी को आप back support कर क्यों रहे हैं?
What I told you now, what I told you that because Mr. Sanjay Raut, whatever he has shown the papers to the pupils and the other friends, they believe that Sanjay Raut was the right person and he is innocent in this matter. So
what papers has he shown you?
I have quoted his words.
What papers has he shown you? आपको दिखाए हैं कागज? हमें बताइए कौन से कागज दिखाए उन्होंने?
No, not to me, not to me.
अच्छा.
Not to me. To his advocate, to their friends, and they are pleading that his issue in the front of court.
Acha, so there are some papers that exist which Mr. Sanjay Raut has which show his innocence. Let's ask you, Vijay Krishna ji, आपने भी वो papers देखे हैं जिनसे संजय राउत जी innocent नजर आ रहे हैं? क्या है उन, क्योंकि मैं जानना चाहती हूँ उन कागजों में क्या है जिससे उनकी innocence झलक रही है?
प्रथम आपको नमस्कार. मैं हिंदी में, आप हिंदी में प्रश्न पूछा है, मैं भी हिंदी में आपको जवाब देने का प्रयत्न करता हूं. मैं यही कहना चाहता हूं, जो पात्रा चौल जो आप स्कैम बता रहे हैं, मैं भी उसको जो लोग निर्वासित लोग हैं उसको घर बना के देना ही चाहिए. लेकिन जब ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आके माडा के साथ काउंट किया, हाउसिंग डेवलपमेंट इंडिया लिमिटेड और गुरु आशीष कंस्ट्रक्शन से किया है, यहां संजय राउत जी का नाम क्यों आ रहा है? आप दिखाइए. आप मनी ट्रेल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. मैं कह रहा हूं अगर एक मिडिल क्लास आदमी 2-4 प्लॉट्स को वो परचेज करता है, इसमें क्या समस्या है? मैं कह रहा हूं इफ वन ड्रिंक्स मिल्क अंडर अ टॉडी ट्री, दिस सोसाइटी ब्लेम्स हिम दैट ही इज हैविंग toddy alcohol. And I'm also saying when you go to a hospital, there is a system called triage system where severely injured persons are given priority instead of less injured people. Likewise, I'm saying in the year 2019, this is a picture of Honorable Home Minister Sri Amit Shah ji with Sujana Chaudhary. Do you please recollect his name? CM Ramesh. Now who are the BJP Rajya Sabha MPs who have been accused of 6,000 crore scam. They've cheated banks. And still Aparajita Sarangi ji talks about political correctness. And our Pant Pradhan Narendra Modi ji कहते हैं ना खाऊंगा ना खाने दूंगा. ये शिव सेना है, हम शिव सैनिक के झुकेंगे नहीं. We are emotional today. ये ईडी का दुरुपयोग हो रहा है, ये प्रवर्तन निदेशालय का दुरुपयोग हो रहा है. मैं इसको खंडन कर रहा हूं.
विजय कृष्णा जी, just out of curiosity, when you say कि एक मिडिल क्लास आदमी 2-3 प्लॉट खरीद ले तो कोई गलती नहीं है, आपको क्या लगता है अलीबाग में 2-3 प्लॉट कितने के आते होंगे? मिडिल क्लास लोग जो खरीद रहे हैं, अलीबाग में 3 प्लॉट कितने के आते होंगे?
अलीबाग में स्क्वायर फुट का रेट मुझको मैं बिल्कुल नहीं जानता हूं. लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, अंबानी अदानी अगर व्यापार किया तो वो व्यापार बनता है. लेकिन एक कई सारे लोग बीजेपी एमपी आके व्यापारी लोग हैं. आप ऑन रिकॉर्ड जाइए.
संजय राउत जी व्यापारी नहीं है ना. संजय राउत जी तो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है. वो व्यापारी होते तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, पर वो नेता होकर के उन्होंने अपनी सूट की सरकार बना ली. ऐसे कैसे चलेगा?
संजय राउत जी अपनी निर्दोषित्व प्रूव करेंगे. हम आप ऐसा एग्जाम्पल मत दीजिए. ममता बनर्जी ने पार्थो मुखर्जी को छोड़ दिया है. नहीं, हम संजय राउत जी को कभी नहीं छोड़ेंगे.
ठीक है, आप छोड़ेंगे नहीं और आप झुकेंगे भी नहीं. On that Pushpa note, we are going to end it there. The thing is very simple. Look, this politics and this finger pointing can go on until kingdom come. But the idea was to just remind you that at the base of this all is still 600 plus families who are still waiting 14 years later to get the houses that they were promised. Anyone who backed Sanjay Raut should also answer what do they have to say to those 600 plus families. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, Priyanka Tibrewal, Aparajita Sarangi for joining us.